began at sunrise, the early morning light slanting over Prospect Cemetery. A day like none other, as we are all invited to pause with one heart to remember.
Without the strength and courage of our veterans, we would not be the country that we are today.
A day of gratitude and honor for our fallen and wounded. Our coverage tonight from Ottawa to Queen's Park to downtown Toronto. Standing like a sentry on this chilly November 11th night, the Old City Hall Cenotaph. Once again this year, as usual, it was the scene of Toronto's largest Remembrance Day commemoration. Silent now, but only hours earlier, a place of tributes and tears.
Grandfathers that are still in the mud of fence.
Something that means a lot to you.
Yes.
So you're getting emotional about it.
Oh yes, unfortunately, but
Well, it's not unfortunate because these are people that made the ultimate sacrifice.
they sure did. The least we can do is come out to a service like this.
Many of the thousands who gather at Old City Hall Cenotaph shared those same sentiments.
The soldiers are really brave to do what they do. Long ago and even now, probably more now.
It's just really important to me just to remember all the fallen soldiers.
Making the decision to put country before self is something that Riel Como did for more than 30 years.
I've lost a very close friend in 1974 in Cyprus, in the crisis in Cyprus, and this is one of the reasons why I always wear two poppies, is for the two of them.
And as long as he's physically able, Como makes it a priority to be here for his fallen comrades.
I think they would be very proud of the fact that most of us that were serving with one commando in Cyprus in 1974 are at all the ceremonies.
People bundled up as fierce cold wind blew through Queen Street.
It's always one of the first days of the year when you feel a very distinctive near-winter chill. And that is, I think, a good thing within the context of Remembrance Day, because it might just give us the tiniest sense of the devastating circumstances in which our servicemen and women did their duty.
After the bands and after the speeches, a moment of silence. A time to reflect.
What do you think about during that moment of silence?
People, my family that fought for the war.
And a time to remember.
It's important for me to take part because of what they did for our freedom, our country.
At the end of today's ceremony, hundreds took off their poppies and laid them on these wreaths in front of the cenotaph. Just another way to honor those fallen soldiers who lost their lives fighting for our freedom. At Old City Hall, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.
Gun salutes marked Remembrance Day ceremonies in our nation's capital as thousands gathered at the National War Memorial. Governor General Julie Payette, in her first Remembrance Day since becoming Commander-in-Chief of Canada's Armed Forces, laid the first wreath.
Having in mind, it means remembering the many people who gave their lives for the peace and that of our country.
We usually come here in Ottawa. I think it's the third or fourth time I'm doing it right now, and I really like to remember my friends that passed away and a lot of people I serve with.
Other nations of the earth.
Sophie Gregoire Trudeau in attendance at the service, which also marked the 100th anniversary of the battles of Passchendaele and Vimy Ridge. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau marked Remembrance Day in Vietnam, joined by Foreign Affairs Minister Chrystia Freeland, who recited the great memorial poem in Flanders Fields. And the PM posted a short Twitter video honoring the men and women in uniform who have served and who still serve.
Hello, everyone. Today, we mark Remembrance Day, a time to honor Canada's women and men in uniform and to pay solemn tribute to those who have answered the call to serve.
Trudeau is in Vietnam for the Asia-Pacific Summit.